Well, we want to welcome you once again to Ask Nine. Becky has the night off. My name's Jim Mertens. I'm so glad to be here with you, and we get to talk once again about some of the issues that are going on in our area, some of the questions that we've received, as well as some of the questions in regards to how we do things here. And today, what we wanted to talk about pretty much is one of the top of mind topics that a lot of people have. And of course, right now it is the holiday season. It's the very beginning, of course, of the Christmas card and the mailing season. And each year it seems like it gets more and more, how do I say this, confusing. The rush is on to get your mail out. And it is kind of an interesting problem this year, not necessarily a good one to have. And that is that the distance between Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day has been condensed this year. It's not as short as last year, where there was one even fewer day than there is right now. But it is a condensed year, once again, with Thanksgiving coming so late. And that means that your chance to send out those holiday cards, those holiday packages, all of those things, it's just a little bit tighter this year. So we wanted to take a look at the mailing deadlines. Now, this is for first class mail. And almost all of the international deadlines is coming up on Tuesday, December 9th. So that is basically for first class mail. And the only difference really is for Central and South America, where the deadline was kind of December 2nd, according to the Postal Service. But for most international mail and for most first class military mail, it is Tuesday. It's coming up Tuesday, so that's when you get you got to get everything out, I guess. The 17th is your next big date, and that is when Alaska, Hawaii, and the territories, as well as the lower 48 states, it's pretty much the mailing deadline for first-class mail there as well. Priority mail, December 18th. So you get a little bit longer than that. And then, of course, you can try to get the speedy mails, all of the next days, all those things that, of course, are going to cost you more. Those dates are all on the United States Postal Service website to further explain that. We're talking about a lot of mail that is sent out, in fact. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be showing you that, of course. I apologize. What I wanted to show you was the peak Postal Service peak holiday mailing days. Postal Service say it'll process some 60 million to 88 million more packages, some 14,000 added seasonal employees, and 600 added package sorters have been hired. So they really believe that they are going to be all set for this particular holiday season. This is the United States Postal Service that is trying to get more and more staffing all ready for you to make sure that they are all set when it comes to taking care of the mail that is heading out. And once again, these are the deadlines that are coming up. Thanks for joining us. Let me start off with, the way people are sending emails and so much more electronically. Is the big holiday mailing season as big as it used to be?
It sure is. We actually see a pickup in package volume around the middle of November, and currently we have over 3 billion mail pieces in our system. So we are really picking up.
And we've got deadlines that come up rather rapidly, and a lot of it starts with the further you go, the sooner, of course. So the international deliveries, really, the sooner the better right now.
Correct. And our in-state deliveries is December 17th for the USPS ground and first class mail, December 18th for priority mail, and then that priority mail express is December 20th this year.
Now, a lot of people, I don't know, they rush at the very last second. So tell me a little bit about what the post office would like to see when you are mailing packages. A lot of people like to use old boxes, or they may not be taking all the old mailing labels off. That's really a no-no, isn't it?
It really is. We really ask for people to make sure that you verify that address. Zip codes and apartment numbers are some things that can hang up that mail piece within the system. But definitely the earlier you get the package mailed, the better off you'll be. There's always things that can come up. We have already had some inclement weather throughout the area. So the sooner the better, definitely, whenever you get those packages in the mail stream. One thing also that we like to tell people is if you are mailing a package and a present that's already wrapped, make sure you place that package inside another box just so it doesn't get damaged. And then make sure that you have it secured either with bubble wrap or some sort of tissue so it isn't bouncing around inside that larger box.
Tell me a little bit about the lines at the post office as well, because you do have to have a little bit of patience because you're not the only one who's trying to get the letter or the package from point A to point B.
Well, pretty much anywhere you go this time of year, there's going to be some lines. So our employees are really working diligently to make sure that we get you through the line and get you on with your day and back to that shopping that everybody loves so well. But if you have your package already taped, make sure that delivery address is verified and good to go. Then whenever you reach that retail counter, that just makes the process go a little bit faster.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me a little bit also, like you said, the weather that has the impact right now. As you know, the upper Midwest, we had a bit of a snowstorm over the last weekend. That always impacts mail delivery.
Well, our carriers are out every day, and this time of year they're working long hours. So we're asking people that if you do have a weather event in your area, make sure that your approach to your mailbox is clear. That helps the carriers go ahead and make sure that all those packages get home.
The other big thing, of course, is the new ability, or not that new, but really to be able to track your packages or to throw insurance on packages as well. So once the package actually leaves your hand, there's a lot that you could do to make sure that it gets to its destination safely.
For sure. Informed delivery is a great service that we offer. So if you go to USPS.com and sign up for informed delivery, you see the moment that package enters the mail stream, and then each place that it goes throughout the process. So you're able to track, the day that it's going to be delivered, and a time frame of when it will be at your home. So you can make arrangements if you're not going to be there. Have your neighbor come pick the package up. It's just a really nice way that you can see when your package is going to be there and be able to plan for that.
Tara, there's another thing is that I know that a lot of families like to leave something for their mail carrier for the holidays, kind of as a thank you for all that they've done over the past year. Is there any recommendations that you have for that? Because I know that in some cases you're also worried about the safety of your mail carriers.
The only thing that we, obviously we don't want anything for our services. That's what we're here for. But if you wanted to leave a carrier a water or a hot chocolate or something, I'm sure that would be appreciated.
But as far as monetary gifts or anything like that, is that something that you frown upon, or is that something that is welcomed by the Postal Service?
No, we don't allow monetary gifts for our carriers. So hot chocolate would do the trick.
Anything else you want to add when it comes to the holiday season right now? As you said, I mean, you're going to have a little more patience because there's a lot of people who have pretty much the same idea that you have to get your package, to get your letters from point A to point B on time.
Preparation. Just make sure that those addresses are verified, zip codes are verified, and if there's an apartment number, a suite number, make sure those are verified as well. That way you have a seamless transaction at the window as well as through the delivery process. I'm sorry. The sooner those packages are delivered, or the sooner those packages get in the mail, the sooner they'll get to their destination. So don't wait till the last minute.
One last area, of course, is that a lot of people are going to be going on holidays. They're going to be leaving. The whole idea of making sure that your mail is held is so important for security reasons. And that is such an easy process as well online.
It sure is. Once again, USPS.com. You can go online, put your mail on hold. You could also go to a post office and fill out the form manually, but definitely a lot easier these days. Go online, USPS.com, and fill out that hold form. That way your mail is left at the post office as well as your packages while you're on vacation, and you can pick those up whenever you return.
Tara, we appreciate your time. Have a great holiday.
Thank you. You too.
And our thanks once again goes out to Tara Jarrett, who is the US Postal Service Strategic Communications Specialist, who is joining us. And once again, these are these mailing deadlines for first class mail. So important to remember, it is Tuesday, December 9th for most international mail and first class military mail. Then you get a little bit longer for the 48 states and Alaska, Hawaii, and the territories for first class mail delivery to make sure that it arrives in time for your holiday. And priority mail, December 18th is the date as well for that. So those are some of the deadlines that are coming up, and we want to once again appreciate Tara for telling us a little bit more about what we can expect as far as mail deadlines are concerned. I want to also talk a little bit before we go real quick in regards to the weather that we are going to be seeing coming up this weekend, and of course we'll be talking about that on all of our apps as well as on KCRG. And we want to remind you that we're going to be winter ready, and we want to make sure that you are winter ready as well. And so we have a very special First Alert Winter Ready program. It is coming up on Monday. It is at 6:30. We're going to be taking a look at the snow expectations this winter. We've already gotten a snowy December, but we've got a number of months still ahead as far as our winter weather is concerned. Also, we're always talking about how a cloudy day can make you a little bit more depressed perhaps. So we're going to take a look at daylight and your mental health. Also, climate change, as well as more the impacts from climate change. We are seeing perhaps some colder temperatures. We saw some record cold temperatures this past week. So we're going to look at the impact of climate change. So once again, the First Alert Winter Ready program is coming up next Monday at 6:30. It is hosted by Joe Winters and Corey Thompson. The rest of the First Alert weather team will be taking a look at all of these issues, and you can watch it once again like you're watching me right now on the app or at kcrg.com. Pretty simple, pretty easy, very easy for you to do that as well. Once again, if you have questions, all you have to do is message us at KCRG on Facebook, or you can email us. It's very easy. Ask 9 is the name of the program, and we are on Monday through Friday at 5:30 right here on your KCRG apps. Becky Phelps will be joining me once again on Monday, and what's fun about Monday's program, once again, of course, is that we get to talk to some of the behind the scenes and even the people in front of the cameras, and we will be talking to Chelsea Brown will be talking to on Monday, so a little bit more about why she got into broadcasting and her work as sports director here at KCRG. So you got questions? Ask 9. For now, thanks so much for joining us, and we appreciate it. Have a great and a safe weekend.